Hello and welcome to the Spiritual View. I'm Jennifer Halliburton with the Awakened Gen Tarot, and I'm one of the hosts of the Spiritual View. I'm stepping all over my words. I've tried this 3 times and I don't want to start over. All right, so the Spiritual View is a collective of spiritually gifted women who use a range of modalities to bring messages of guidance for the collective. We have a thriving community that we are growing on this channel, and we invite you to be a part of everything that we have going on. We have 2 live sessions each week, Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we have daily videos that we get a different reader each day of the week. My days are usually Tuesdays, but you're getting a double of me this week, so you're getting a Thursday. All right, so before we get started, I want us to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together and do the invocation to call in the spirit team. So close your eyes and breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, our higher selves, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right. So today the theme is strength and guidance. And so I mentioned in the Tuesday reading that we were being asked to kind of pause a little bit and reflect over everything that we've been through, because we've still got a lot of energy that's working through us. And this energy is bringing in just so much transformation. For me personally, my life is not looking anything the same as it looked, just when I ended out the year of 2024. And I mean, I remember just a lot of readings, not even just on this channel, but on other channels, that were saying that with the astrology that we've got, that we've had going on last year and early part of this year, it really was going to be a whole new world, a whole new life. It wasn't even going to look the same. And I mean, I can't disagree with any of it. So, we are being guided to stability and transformation, aligning with our highest purpose. So we need to stay focused and staying strong in what we know is true, and not letting the energy, sway us too far and get us too far into these fear mindsets. We need to let go of resistance to the change, because it's changing no matter what. And so, like, the more you resist it, it's just the longer it's going to take, and it's going to feel that much worse to you if you resist the changes that are trying to happen. And just stay open to divine timing. And so it's 5:55 on the clock. So again, change is coming. It is inevitable. So we need to learn how to trust the process of change. And so I've got the angel number 544. And so 544 really is talking about, the trusting the process of transformation. The transformation is coming, but with the 44, that tells us that that's the angelic protection that is guiding us all throughout this process. So even when it feels like we are completely out of control, there are barriers around us that are like making sure that we're getting right where we need to be. And I know that, like, again, some of my own guidance, like, I know my guides put some barriers down on me to make sure that I didn't keep running back to old stuff that just, like, no, we need you over here. And so, like, if you felt like you've ran into some brick walls on some things, there may have been some barriers placed in your life too that were out of protection for you, that to keep you focused on where you're trying to go. The angels are really in this, trying to shift us into this, new reality, this highest timeline that we've been working towards. All right, so I'm going to pull today with, let's see, the Angels and Auras Oracle. And I'm going to start by asking, what is it that we were kind of hoping to see today? What kind of energy we were hoping to see today? And we have be the real you. So we're ready to just, no more hiding, behind mask, or no more, like, dimming yourself down. No more having to dim yourself down. I just want to be me. I said that, like so much this past week is just, I want to be me. I don't want to have to walk on eggshells anymore. I don't want to have to like try to dim myself back because I overwhelm somebody with, just the brightness that I shine. I want to just be me. I don't want to have to just constantly have to monitor myself, make sure that I'm being palatable for everybody around me. I just want to be me. And so, what is actually happening today? What is the actual energy of today is we're getting a reality check. All right, we're getting the reality check. So, and I mean, I think this reality check doesn't necessarily mean that it's all butterflies and rainbows. I think that we are meant to see things for what they really are, though. So let me look at that card. We'll read that one, and that is a 31 card. So what's the reality check we're getting today? There are times when your angels may seem to get a little sassy with you. Sometimes the messages are lovingly saying, if you want to save money, stop spending. Or if you want to be physically healthier, go for a walk or change your diet. Or if you really want a life partner, get out of the house. These are the loving but direct messages from your guardian angels to help you change your life. Remember, your angels will never speak angrily or harshly to you, but if it takes a metaphorical unicorn dancing in rainbows to get your attention, so be it. Now is the time to have a heart to heart chat with yourself about what actions you are or aren't taking versus the experiences that you wish to have. And so, again, it's like it's trusting the process. But I was reminded in that, especially with the angels, where it was talking about, they can be a little bit sassy. And I know my angels have been just like making sure that no, you're not messing this up again. You've done this. You learned the lesson. Well, you know what this is, so you can move forward. I'm not going to let you mess this up again. So yours might be getting a little bit just extra with you too, and just know it's coming from that place of love because they see what you don't see. They know what you don't know. Like you put your desires out there. They know where they know where you're meant to be. And so, like, just we need to trust, we need to allow, and it's just coming back to trust the transformation that is happening. It doesn't feel good. It's painful. It's painful to let go of things. When I see 555, there's panic that hits me because I'm like, oh, it changes. But changes also means growth, expansion. And you cannot get out of, if you are in this place that is like, it's keeping you down and you know that like it's not what you want to be because it doesn't allow you to get to be the fullest version of yourself, then the only way out of it is to grow out of it. We've got to, like what she's doing right there is like release the skin, like, and like I'm even thinking like as big as like the butterfly, it's like there has to be this massive transformation so that we never ever fall back into the old place that we were before. All right, so I'm going to use the Wise Dog Tarot to pull the rest of the spread. So why is this happening right now? Why is this happening? We have the Knight of Cups. And because you've had your rose-colored glasses on for far too long, you weren't seeing things as clearly as you needed to see them. And I know that's true for me. Like I have this this tendency of wanting to see the best in everyone. And, while everyone has, that, high level potential, not everybody is going to ever rise to it. Not everybody even wants to rise to it. And so like, that's me. If you really think about what potential is, it's what you would do if you were in that person's shoes, not what they're going to do in the, when they're in that situation. It's what you would do if you were in their shoes. And that's how come I can look at people's lives. I'm like, oh, wow, look at all the things, the resources you have around you. You could go here, or you could go here, or you could go here. And they're all like, no, I'm actually happy. I'm literally happy right here where I'm at. Not everybody wants to go all these big places. Some people are literally just content where they're at. And so why this is happening right now is we really do need that reality check of seeing, okay, not just the potential of things, what is the reality? Where are things actually showing up? And is it actually what we want and what we need? Is it in alignment with us and where we're trying to get to? Because if we're trying to go here, if we're trying to drag everybody to go with us, not everybody's wanting to go, and we're going to frustrate everybody in the process, ourselves included. And then something else to think about, if you're trying to go here, and you're like, oh, I'm going. You're not even looking back, but you're grabbing hold to everybody with you because you think they're coming with you. They're not, and they're sitting here and they're like, they are pulling you back down. So just think about how much harder it is to get to where it is that you're wanting to be if you're trying to pull people who aren't even like coming in the direction that you're going. They're trying to go this way and you're like trying to pull them up, and it's like, neither one of you are getting what you want out of this. So it's time to see things for what they really are, cut loose, the strings, and just you go do what you're supposed to do and let them do what they're supposed to do. Just see it for the reality that it is, though. All right. So what is our best move forward right now? Oh, we have the Five of Swords. And so the Five of Swords it's about integrity. It's about moving with integrity. And again, this is also seeing things for what they are, but there's the no winners. And I think just really finding, the win-win situations. If we're looking at things, again, not just for what's best for us, what's best for everyone, and even seeing it as clearly as like sometimes what's best for people is for them to stay here. And also sometimes what's best for people is to have to deal with the consequences, of whatever is happening down here. I think that that's part of the reality check too, is because sometimes we get in this habit that we want to save people from their own lessons that they're supposed to be learning. And this is more common when you are either in a relationship, romantic relationship, or if they are your children. Those are such tight heart bonds that we want the best for them. But sometimes the only way they're going to get to the best is if they have to go through the lessons of their consequences of the choices that they've been making to this point. And so we've got to allow that. We've got to allow the other people in our lives to be able to learn their lessons too, because those lessons are how they're going to get their growth. You've been doing the work and you see what's all possible, but they haven't gotten to the same place you are yet. So we've got to give them that space so that they can get there. And the only way they're going to get there is by learning their lessons themselves. It doesn't mean as much to them for you to just say, hey, here's what we need to do. They need to see it for themselves, or else they're not going to be bought in, and you're going to continue to have to pull and do most of the work, which is going to exhaust you and keep you off of your mission too. All right, so what do we not see about this situation? And so we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands. So there is some very fast moving energy. I think that I'm getting, let me see. The information is coming in quickly. So I think if you've been waiting to know what the right thing to do is, what the right move is, when the right time to move is, I'm getting that this is like the downloads. I mean, just tons of downloads. And so we do have, what is it? Mercury going into Aries, I think, this week. And that's very much about action based, energy. So like that's kind of giving you like the ideas of moving forward, of like how to move forward. It's the how to move forward. Like now I know. You may have been sitting here stuck before when it was in the Pisces, just dreaming about it, just dreaming about what you wanted to do. But now then that we are in, the Aries, now the ideas of, oh, here's how. It's like just ahas are coming left and right. Okay, so what is the potential outcome? We have the Five of Cups. Is that 1, 2? No, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is something from the past is coming back to be looked at again. So this is a repeated pattern or lesson. Something is coming up to be looked at again. Now then, just because it comes back up doesn't mean that you didn't do the work. It doesn't mean that you didn't do what you needed to do. This could be the final exam test to see Did you learn the lesson, and are you really ready to move forward? Are you really ready to move, into that next version of yourself? So let's see. I'm going to close this out with the Art of Manifestation Oracle. So what can we do today to help bring our manifestations in? It's so funny when they all just kind of line up the way that they do. So we have independence. So again, we have to let people learn the lessons themselves, and we have to make sure that we're learning the lessons ourselves and not depending on other people to help us, get through, the hard lessons. So let's see. Independence is a wonderful attribute, but if taken to an extreme, it can border on isolation. Sometimes if we have been hurt or let down, are trapped in a codependent relationship, we lose faith in others and learn to rely on ourselves. This card calls you to question this inner belief and to develop healthy interdependent relationships with an equality of both giving and receiving. So the interdependent is really the best of both worlds there. It's not completely dependent on somebody, but it's not completely independent of other people. So it's learning how to balance how we are using, the other people around us, the relationships, the connections around us, to where it's mutual for both of us. It's not one person is giving more than the other. We're both doing this together. And that only comes when you're in alignment with the right people. Because again, what I was saying earlier is like, if you're trying to go here and you're looking at their potential that, oh, yeah, they can do that, but they're not actually living up to that potential, then that's not in alignment with you. Go with the ones who are actually in their potential, living the potential that it is that you're seeing in that person. They have the potential to get here. Why don't you just get the person who's actually there? Why do we need this person to have to be this person if that's not where they're at right now? We have to let that person learn their lessons and walk through their path. But see, you're here. There's already somebody here in alignment with you already. Let's find those people. And then that's the ones that you're going to be able to have that, balance, give and take with. It's not going to feel like this Five of Swords energy. It's not going to feel like you're having to, really force people to do anything. They're just going to naturally do it. All right, so I'm going to close it out there. Hopefully you found value in this. And if you did, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications, and it will let you know every time we post a new video. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day.